Good morning. Okay, so
Good morning, Miss.
Rasha and Rena, did we finish worksheet number 1?
Worksheet number 1?
Yes. Talking about light.
No.
Okay. So we're
Yes, I think so.
did we talk about the bottle? Let me show you the worksheet. If we did, we will start with worksheet number 2 today. Do you have the paper, ya Rasha? Did we solve all of it? Where are you guys?
No.
Did we solve all of it?
No, we didn't solve all of it.
Okay, so I think we're in question number 3, talking about light. For sure, we finished the first 2. Light is a type of energy that moves in space in straight lines, that travels in straight lines. And according to the way they, let's say, if they let light pass through or they don't, objects are classified into 3 groups. What are the 3 types of objects? Objects can be what do we call objects that do not let light pass through at all? What do we call them? What do we call objects that don't let light pass through them at all? Yes? Rasha, Hussein, Rena. What do we call objects that do not let light pass through them at all? Hussein Mughniye, are you here?
An unclear image.
Hussein Mughniye.
Yes.
Okay. What do we call objects that don't let light pass through them at all? We call them opaque objects. Objects that let light pass through them are called transparent objects. And the third type of objects are the translucent objects. Opaque objects do not let light pass through them at all. Transparent, they do. But for translucent objects, some of the light pass through them. So what about the image revealed or shown? Do translucent objects show a clear image of what's behind or unclear image of what's behind?
Unclear image.
Unclear image. Thank you, Yarena. Unclear image. Since some of the light pass through, they let some of the light pass through. White light is refracted. So white light is passing from a place to another place in a prism. Will this show that light is reflected or that all the different colors of the rainbow will appear? What's your answer, guys? When we use a prism,
Rainbow.
so here is the prism. And then we send white light to the prism. We will see that the 7 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You will see that the 7 colors of the rainbow will appear. What are the 7 colors of the rainbow in order? Red, orange, yellow,
Orange,
green,
yellow, green,
blue.
blue, indigo, violet.
These are the 7 colors of the rainbow that will appear. So all of the different color of the rainbow will appear. That's what we call diffraction. A red apple looks red. The red apple emits red light? For sure, no, because it's not a source of light like the sun, like the light bulbs, like the candles. So the red apple is not a source light. It doesn't emit light. Do you think that red light is reflected to our eyes? Well,
Red light
is absorbed.
it's reflected.
It is reflected to our eyes. Excellent, Yarena. Red light is reflected to our eyes. Rasha? Rasha, are you here, dear? 1? Are you here, Habibti Rasha?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I'm asking to unmute. I'm asking you to unmute yourself. So please participate. A red
I
apple.
couldn't hear because the internet was really bad.
A red apple looks red because it reflects the red color. The color of objects we see
Yes.
are the colors of the light. They reflect, they absorb, or they refract. Which answer is the correct one?
It reflects.
That's right. Objects reflect light to our eyes so we can see them. And according to the reflected color of light, or to the color of light reflected, we see the color of the object. So reflect light. Let's annotate the reflection diagram. When light from an object is reflected by a mirror, it bounces off at the same angle as it hits it. So the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. Let's start with this. What is this?
The mirror.
This is the mirror.
Good morning, Miss. Miss, my internet was bad. That's why I didn't join.
It's okay. This is the mirror. What do we call the light ray that hits the mirror? Which one is this? What is it called? Which ray is this?
Incident.
Incident ray. Thank you, Karash. This is the incident ray. In order to draw the reflected ray, you must start by drawing a perpendicular line on the mirror. What do we call this line? This is the normal. This normal is so important because it helps us to measure the angle between the normal and the incident ray. What do we call this angle?
Angle of
Angle of
incidence.
incidence.
This is the angle of incidence. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So which angle is this? The second one, the one that is found or located between the normal and the other ray. Which angle is this?
Reflected ray.
Angle of reflection.
This is the angle of reflection. And then when you draw the angle of reflection, you can draw the second ray. Which ray is this? Reflected ray. And we have to pay attention to the arrows, okay? There is a ray hitting the mirror and there is another ray bouncing off the mirror. As you can see the arrows, this one is going down, the second one is bouncing off the mirror. So this is the reflected ray. That's what we call reflection. This is Sam Mourni, stop writing on the screen and please let me hear your voice. This is a reflection. Reflection happens when light rays hit smooth surfaces such as mirror, reflecting surfaces. Are all mirrors flat? Are they all flat? Do they all give an image of the same size of the object? No. We have different kinds of mirrors. There are flat mirrors. This is one, like the ones that we have at home. Flat mirrors. They give us images of the same size of the objects. We have concave mirrors. Concave mirrors, think of the cave. They give a bigger image of the object. And convex mirrors, they give a smaller image of the object. طيب, this one, the one shown in the figure, is it flat, concave, or convex?
Concave.
So, do objects in this picture?
No, it's a convex.
Do objects in this mirror look bigger than their original size or smaller?
No.
Yes.
Look
Bigger.
at
Smaller.
the juice cans, at all of the boxes. Do they look bigger than their real size or smaller?
It's smaller. It's smaller.
They look too much smaller. This mirror gives a wide image of the store with everything inside, so it needs to make things look smaller so they can fit in the mirror. So is it concave or convex?
It's convex.
It's a convex mirror. This is a convex mirror since it gives smaller, okay, yes, smaller images than, oh, when mirrors make things look smaller, we call them convex mirrors. When they make things look bigger, we call them concave mirrors. We are still talking about reflection. Okay? طيب. Sam Mournier is wearing a blue shirt. So Hussein is wearing a blue shirt. Why does Hussein's shirt look blue?
Because it takes
Because
all
it-
the
It
It
absorbs
absorbs the colors of the rainbow and reflects blue.
color.
and
It
reflects.
doesn't absorb all the colors. It absorbs the 6 colors except blue.
Yes.
Bravo. It absorbs all the colors but reflects the blue color only. All the colors, let's say it absorbs 6 colors of the rainbow but reflects the blue color. طيب. Rena is wearing a white dress. Why does Rena's dress look white?
It absorbs all the 7 colors and reflects nothing.
Yes.
It reflects, bravo, all the 7 colors
It absorbs
and absorbs nothing.
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 When all of the colors are reflected to our eyes, they mix together to make the white color. So white objects do not take anything. Marlon is wearing
Miss,
black,
isn't it it absorbs all the 7 colors?
black shoes. Marlon is wearing black shoes. Why do black shoes look black?
They reflect 0 colors.
That's right.
Colors
They
and
do
absorb
not look
the
at any
all the
color.
7 colors.
So they absorb all of the colors and they reflect nothing to our eyes. When nothing is reflected, we see black. When there is no colors reflected to our eyes, we see black. Okay? طيب, Mahdi and Rasha. Mahdi, you are wearing a black shirt. Rasha, you're wearing a white shirt. Which one of you will feel cooler in the same weather?
Black.
Rasha
So
will feel
Mahdi-
cooler and I will feel hotter because
Okay. Which one of you will feel cooler?
Rasha.
Rasha will feel cooler, that's right. Because Rasha's shirt doesn't take any energy. It doesn't take any light. It reflects all of the light. So Rasha will feel cooler. Mahdi will feel hotter. Since Mahdi's shirt is black, it is absorbing all of the energy, all of the colors. So Mahdi will feel more hot. Okay? Here we have 4 different bottles. We have 3 different bottles, sorry. Black bottle, white bottle, and a green bottle. Which one will have the highest temperature?
Black.
The black.
Bravo. Why? The black bottle,
Because it absorbs all the colors, all the energy.
that's why. The black bottle will have the highest temperature because black objects
Absorb all the heat.
all of the light colors, all of the light.
Miss, the green only absorbs 6. That's why.
That's right. It's in the middle. Okay. Guys, when I say determine, you have to tell why. But when I say indicate, there is no need. Okay. Which bottle will show the lowest temperature?
The white water.
The white.
The white bottle. The white bottle will show the lowest temperature since it doesn't take or absorb any light color. Last question. We're almost done. Muhammad shown through different liquid mixtures, Y, X, and D. Let's start by defining shadow. What's a shadow? How do shadows form?
Shadows form if light hits an object.
I didn't hear you. What did you say? How shadows form? Shadows happen
It's an opaque
From an
object.
opaque object.
when
a
an
light
opaque-
hits an opaque
If
object.
light hits an opaque object.
when an opaque object does what?
An
Blocks
opaque
the light.
object
Blocks the light
blocks
from
the
where?
light. It will
Coming from a light source.
A light source.
That's right. I cannot check the chat. I'm sorry. Who's this? Shadows happen when an opaque object blocks the light coming from a light source. Type. Is there any shadow in the first one?
No,
Is the
it's
mixture blocking the
transparent.
light? No. The mixture is not blocking any light. This means that this mixture is how?
Transparent.
Transparent.
Mixture X is transparent. It's not blocking any light. The last one, mixture Z. Mixture Z.
It's opaque
It's an
because
Opaque. It doesn't
it's
let
blocking
light
all
pass.
the light.
So light can pass this way. It can pass this way, but it cannot pass through the mixture. So mixture Z is opaque since it doesn't let, there is dark shadow and it doesn't let light pass through. Mixture Z is opaque. Mixture Y, there is a shadow, but it is weak. So there is some light passing through.
It's
And
translucent.
this is a translucent object. Some of the light is passing through. Some of the light pass through. The other part of light is blocked. For this reason, we have a weak shadow. So mixture Y is translucent. Okay, does anyone still have any question about this worksheet? We talked about reflection, how we see objects. We talked about food chain. I will make a quick revision about this food web and then we're done. Deal?
Okay.
Yeah, let's highlight food chains and food webs start with a producer. They start with producers. They start with producers. Where are the producers in this food web? Where are the producers in this food web?
The
The
tree,
fungi.
the shrub,
tree.
the grass, and the fungi.
The shrub
The tree.
and the grass. What about the fungi? Do you really think that fungi are producers?
No, they are decomposers.
They are
Oh,
decomposers.
they are.
Decomposers. They are not producers. Animals that feed on producers, animals that feed on plants are called herbivores. Where are the herbivores animals in this food web?
Deer, mountain lion.
Deer,
Deer, rabbit, grasshopper, and squirrel.
rabbit,
Rabbit, grasshopper,
grasshopper,
squirrel.
and the squirrel. Okay, the first element in a food chain is the producer. The second one, we have the herbivorous animals, and we also call them primary consumers. Primary consumers are the consumers that feed on plants. In this food web, we have 4 primary consumers. Where are the apex predators? Apex predators are animals.
Mountain lion and hawk.
They are not consumed by any other animal. The hawk and the mountain lion. Let's look for the other animals. Where are the other carnivorous animals? What about the shrew? Is the shrew Carnivore or herbivore?
Carnivore,
Carnivore.
Bravo. Carnivore, insectivore. It eats grasshopper. Insect eating bird. Insect eating bird.
It's also
Carnivore.
Yes.
It feeds on grasshopper. The snake. Carnivore ولا herbivore? The snake.
Carnivore.
Carnivore.
The hawk.
Carnivore.
Carnivore. The mountain lion.
It's carnivore too.
It's carnivore. In this food chain, يلا we're almost done. بدي منكم 2 minutes بعد. Give me 2 food chains of 3 levels. 2 food chains of 3 levels.
Miss, can I say one?
Miss, I have one.
يلا
Me
I'm
too.
listening. I'm listening. بدي 2 food
The
chains of 3 levels.
the fungi, squirrel, and hawk.
Fungi is not a producer.
Yes, yes.
Choose something else.
Yes. The shrub, the rabbit, and the mountain lion.
Shrub. The shrub is eaten by the rabbit. The rabbit is eaten by the mountain lion. Give me another example of a food chain of 3 levels. وينك يا Marlon? Marlon,
Miss,
where are
can
you?
I?
Yes, yes.
Tree, then deer, then mountain lion.
The tree is eaten by the deer. The deer is eaten by the mountain lion. These are food.
Miss, can I say one?
3 levels. هلا بدي 4 levels. 4 levels.
Me.
Me.
Snake.
Hussein, do you know? Do you know one? Rena? If no, if you don't know, we will continue with Rasha and Mahdi. Yalla guys, go.
Hawk, snake, bird, grasshopper.
نحن we start with the hawk. هيك نحن we start. Hussein, we
Class.
must start with a plant. We should start with a producer, ya Hussein. All food webs and food chains start with a producer, with a plant. Yalla guys.
Me. Grasshopper,
The grass
then
is
snake, then
eaten.
mountain lion.
The grass is eaten by the grasshopper. The grasshopper is eaten by what?
The snake.
It's not eaten
Oh
by
no,
the
I
snake.
mean the shrew, then the hawk.
It's eaten by the shrew. And then the shrew is eaten by the hawk. Yalla ya Rasha.
Yes.
Another
The shrub.
shrub.
The rabbit is. The rabbit. The shrub is eaten by the rabbit.
The rabbit is
The rabbit is eaten by the snake.
okay. The snake is eaten by
And the snake is eaten by the mountain lion. The mountain lion.
Or the hawk.
or the hawk. mountain
Yes.
lion. So these are food chains of 4 levels. Sam Mughniya, we always start our food chains with producers. The food chains must start with producers, and they should end with apex predators. Our hawk, our mountain lion. Okay? And we have to pay attention to the arrows. Any questions about this worksheet?
No.
Tomorrow we will have.
Miss,
we'll
was
start
this the one we solved in class?
Yes, it's the one we solved in class. Next time we will be working on worksheet number 2. Okay?
Okay, miss.
Do you still have any questions?
No.
Have a nice day.
No.
Bye.
You too, miss. Bye.